Yo, we back like we never left, because we never left. We've been right here the whole time. So what's good, people? We back with another story time real quick. But first of all, I just want to thank y'all like I always do for supporting, for subscribing, especially to the new subscribers. Thank you. I see you. Salute and all that. I'm going to keep hitting y'all with more interviews. I seen, niggas is feeling the interview, the first one that I dropped. So I'm going to keep hitting y'all with more. I got another one coming. Probably this weekend I'll drop another interview. It's another banger. So, yeah. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So when stealing dirt bikes goes wrong. So back in the day, 94, 95, 14, 15, 13, them ages right there, I was in love with dirt bikes. I still am, but but my love for dirt bikes goes back like since I was a youngin', right? So unfortunately, we couldn't afford no dirt bikes. Me or none of my niggas, So I know it sounds crazy, but we used to go and steal them, you know what I mean? Cause it sounds crazy, but you gotta get it how you live, and that's how we was living at the time. So we used to go to the suburbs, I guess you could say, like where the where the wealthier people, the well-off people was living at, which usually will go by like down by like Emerson Junior High School and Gorton and all that, like deep down there. It's still Yonkers, but you wouldn't even know you was in Yonkers because it's like residential, suburbs. It's like the sticks. So this one night, we go down there. Wait, but before let me tell you how we got down there to begin with. So I'm on the block, me and my son. I ain't even gonna say his name, but just me and my son. We're gonna call him A, right? So me and my son A. We chilling, and my other son, he's not from my block, but he's always chilling with us. He always like, pulling up, he'll chill and then he'll breeze off. So my other son, Pooh Bear, that's I'm gonna say his name because that's my nigga. So my son Pooh Bear came down, and he loved dirt bikes probably more than I did. So he was always the one like looking for the dirt bikes and shit. So this day he comes and he like, yo, I know where there's 3 dirt bikes at right now. So we like, word? We like, yeah, come on. So we walk from Hawthorne and Pear Street all the way down by Emerson. So anybody from Yonkers, y'all know that's a fucking mission. But we did it anyway because we was thirsty for these bikes. So we walked for like probably an hour, yo. That's probably how far it is, like a good hour walk. Plus, we was bullshitting. We stop at the store, just bullshitting. So we got there like a good hour later. So we get to the spot. It's a house, and I don't know how Pooh Bear knew, but he knew that there was dirt bikes in there. I'm sure he probably was just over there during the day looking and shit. So, cause that's what niggas would do. Niggas would be over there seeing the little, I don't want to say white boys, but most of them was white boys. You know what I'm saying? So we'll scheme on the white boys riding their dirt bikes and shit, and we'll watch them and see. We'll be on our regular bicycles and shit, and we'll watch where they live, like where they put the dirt bikes at. So we'll come back at night and steal them. So I'm sure this is how Pooh Bear knew about these 3 bikes. So we get there, it's dark already. By the time we get there, because obviously you can't do this shit in the daytime. So it's nice and dark outside. So you gotta be mad quiet. So Pooh Bear goes, he lifts up the garage and the shit is open. So he lifts it up and boom, 3 dirt bikes. So we like, oh, it's over. It was a 125, a 80, and a 50, right? So Pooh Bear grabs the 125. My man A grabs the 80. I grabbed the little fucking funky ass 50, right? So you can't just jump on them. It's quiet. Everybody's sleeping and shit. So we gotta push these things out the garage and out to the street and go down like a good way down before you start these motherfuckers. Because these shits, once you start them, it's over. Everybody waking up. So we rolling them down the street. Somebody from their house, the lights come on and somebody start yelling like, hey, oh, yo, you know, they start bugging. So, of course, we ain't sticking around. So we just start pushing the bikes. We jumped on the bikes, started them things up, and we was gone. So we out. We out. So we don't really know how to get up out of this area because we're not from here. You know, in the hood, I could lose a cop or whatever in a heartbeat because I know my way around my hood. But here, we don't really know what we doing. So we just making lefts and rights and shit. And we just stuck in in this neighborhood. We looking for Nepperhan. Nepperhan is the main road to get up out of there. So we looking for Nepperhan. We can't find it. Finally, we get like, I'm following these niggas because my little 50 is slow. You know, if y'all know about dirt bikes, a 50 is tiny, a little tiny dirt bike. An 80 is small too, but it's at least it's bigger than the 50, right? The 125 is gone. You ain't catching that shit. So we out. We get close to Nepperhan and we hear the police. We hear the sirens and shit. We actually see the sirens. So we like, oh man. So of course they can hear they can hear it. It's mad late, so they can hear that shit. So they coming towards the noise. So my son A dipped off. He hit a hard left and he just dipped off. I couldn't see him no more. My son Pooh Bear took a straight shot, so he was gone. And my little slow shit, I'm trying to catch up to Pooh Bear, right? So the cops, you could hear that they getting closer and closer, right? So I'm like, fuck, it's over. They gonna catch me on this little shit. So I throw the shit. I just jump up off the shit and I just throw it. So I'm trying to like jog, you know what I mean, and get up out this neighborhood. So I hear the dirt bike getting closer. So I'm like, what the fuck? Is Pooh Bear coming back for me, right? So he doubled back. That was some real shit. He doubled back. He like, yo, come on, get on. So I jump in the back and we get up out of there. So they ain't never chased us or nothing. They didn't find us. They was looking for us because we heard the sirens like, you know, everywhere, but they couldn't find us. They just heard us. So we got up out of there. We hit Nepperhan and we smoked it up out of there, right? So we go back to the hood. My man A made it back safe too. So we got these 2 dirt bikes now. So we on the block, it's late night, we hype, we riding these bikes. We, you know what I mean? We excited because we got dirt bikes and shit. So my son, Pooh Bear, ended up dipping with the 125 and he left us with the 80, right? So we lit, we got an 80, we happy with the 80. So whatever, we go home. I don't know what Pooh Bear did with the 125. He probably kept it for a minute and sold it. You know what I mean? That's what we used to do anyway. So, and then we'll just go get some more. Or cops will take it and then we'll go get another one. That type of shit. So, the next day, the very next day, we come outside, we fucking with the 80. So everybody like, yo, let me get a ride. If y'all know, you know what I'm saying? In the hood, you bring out a dirt bike, everybody want to ride. So we letting everybody ride the 80. We just having a great fucking day, man. So I don't know if this shit was karma or what, but my son A jumps on the 80. This is the same nigga that took the 80 with us, right? So that whole day we riding, girls is jumping on the back. We just having a ball. So at some point he jumps on the 80. You know, he like, let me get the 80. So he jumps on it to ride. He blowing it down Hawthorne. From Pear Street straight down Hawthorne towards Ludlow. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got distracted or what, but I know he looked away from the road for like a split second. He blowing it down Hawthorne and a cab is coming down Ludlow. So it's Hawthorne's going like this, Ludlow come like this. So that split second that when he turned back, the cab was already there. It was too late. He couldn't do nothing about it. He just smashed right into the cab. Boom! Like just T-bone and shit like this. So he go flying off he flew over the cab. The bike flew over there. He flew over the cab. So he fall. Boom! We thinking he dead. We like, oh shit. So we on Hawthorne and Pitt Street, but we seen it. You can see it. It's only a block away. So we all running towards the scene. The cab driver gets out. I don't know what my man A was thinking. I don't know if because he bumped his head or what, right? But he gets up and starts running down Ludlow like a bat out of hell. I don't know what he was running from or nothing. He just get up and fucking dips it down Ludlow. So we all like, where the fuck this nigga going? He just kept running down Ludlow. So we beefing with the cab driver and shit. Eventually we told him to get the fuck out of here and shit, right? So, cause his car was dented, he was mad about that. But I'm like, bro, you about to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of here, bro. There's mad people outside. So he got up out of there. The bike was done. The 80 was done. He smashed it up. The fucking shit was all twisted. The frame got twisted. So it was over for the bike. So I don't know if that shit was karma. That shit lasted us. We ain't had that shit for not even a whole 24 hours, bro. And we lost it. So that's one incident, right? So this other incident, that was kind of like where stealing dirt bikes goes wrong, right? But this one is a little crazier. So boom, probably months down the line, not even sure, or probably like a good couple weeks down the line, my man Pooh Bear comes back with another dirt bike, some fly shit, right? I think it was another 125, not the same one, a whole different one. This one was even better. So he come down, you know, fronting. So I'm like, son, let me get a ride, you heard? So he like, here, he never was on some, he was always like, here, take it. So I jumps on it. I'm going up and down Riverdale. I'm wilding out, right? So I ride all the way down Riverdale and Harriet. I cut down Harriet because, you know, there's some dudes out there that we cool with. They're not from our block. Obviously, they from Harriet, but we was always cool with these dudes. And I know that these niggas love bikes and shit too. They got mad dirt bikes and motorcycles and shit. So I guess, you know, me being young and shit, I want to stunt and shit. So I'm coming through. They like, yo, that shit is fire, bro. So I stop. I leave it. I go in the store. I forget what I get, probably a soda or some shit. So I come back out, niggas like, yo, that shit fly. So one of them was like, yo, I got the same joint, son. So I'm like, yeah. He like, word, son, my shit is identical, bro. I got the same exact joint. So I'm like, yeah, these shits is fire. He like, yeah. So I dap niggas up and I get up out of there, right? So I ride this shit back to my hood. So I get to my hood, get his shit back to Pooh Bear, whatever. So he put it up. He chilling with us, so he put the shit up. Cause you know them dirt bikes be hot. We all know them shits is hot. Them shits is stolen. So while he chilling, he put the dirt bike up. I think it was in the building, my man Eggers building. So we chilling. Like an hour go by or whatever, maybe two, and two cars pull up. I remember I'm on a car, like I'm on, like literally on top of a car, like sitting on the hood of the car. Pooh Bear sitting on right next to me on the trunk of the car. I'm on the hood of the car. My man is on the front of the joint. We were just violating somebody's car. You know what I'm saying? Because the car wasn't even our car, but we was all over somebody's car, just chilling. Had drinks all on his shit, just violating somebody's shit. Because I'm on the roof of his shit. So two cars pull up on us, and you know when niggas is pulling up on some friendly shit, and you know when they pulling up on some drama shit. You know what I'm saying? This was drama type of pull up. You know what I mean? So they pull up hard. Niggas jump out. Niggas got bats and shit. So I knew exactly who they was, but I'm not knowing why they pulling up so aggressive like this, right? So they jump out, two cars deep, probably like 6 niggas. They jump out, and they coming right to me, straight to me. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm sitting on top of this fucking car, and these niggas come right to me, but I'm not by myself, you know what I mean? I got my niggas, and my older brother was there. I got my niggas there with me, so it's not like they gonna just come and start beating on me, you know what I mean? So these niggas run down, and they like, yo, how you gonna take my fucking bike? Da-da-da-da-da. Nigga, you stole my dirt bike and this and that, then you gonna come through the hood with my shit like you think I'm soft, nigga? So I'm like, what? Like, the fuck you talking about? So he like, yeah, nigga, that dirt bike you came through with, that's my shit, nigga. So I'm like, that's your shit. He like, yeah, I went to the garage and my shit gone, my shit missing. So as I'm arguing with this dude, I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, this motherfucker didn't tell me that he stole it from these niggas, you heard? And so not me not knowing, I drove right to these niggas, like, so now they beefing with me because they like, yo, this nigga, not only did he have the nerve to steal our bike, but this nigga had the balls to come to the hood, park this shit, jump out, talk to niggas, show niggas the bike and all that. You feel me? Like, they thought I was really trying to disrespect them, and I wasn't. But I understand how they felt disrespected. So I'm like, yo, son, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I ain't stealing no bike. So they not trying to hear nothing. So I'm not about to be like, son, Pooh Bear gave me the bike. He's sitting right there. That's my man though. So I'm not about to throw this nigga under the bus. I ain't no sucker. So I'm about to just eat it. If these niggas want to fight, we gonna just have to fight. And these niggas is older than me too, mind you. But like I said, my OGs was out there too at the time. So we all like jumped up and shit. Like my brother E jumped up like, yo, what happened? What's going on, my little brother? You know what I'm saying? So shit was about to get spooky for a minute. And these niggas, like I said, they had bats and all that. But they was in our hood. Like we was gripped up and all that over there. You know what I mean? So as we arguing and shit getting crazier, my son Pooh Bear just jumps up like, yo, he backs out like this big machete looking shit. And he's cool, mind you, he's cool with these niggas too. He's very cool with these niggas too. But Pooh Bear just be on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? So he jumps up, he backs that big machete looking shit out and just jumps up like, yo, what's up, man? I took it, man. What happened? I let him ride it, son. I did that. So they like, oh, word, so now they beefing with this nigga. But we not about to let this nigga get jumped either. You feel me? So it's like a whole commotion going on. Long story short, the shit don't jump off. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened, but nothing, no swings or nothing like that went down. These niggas just end up talking they shit. They jumped in the car and they peeled off. So, of course, after they left, I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you ain't gonna tell me that? You know what I mean? But we laughed that shit off. But ever since then, I ain't gonna front. The shit was never the same between me and them dudes. Even though, you know, Pooh Bear jumped up and told him what it was. Like, yo, that wasn't him, son. That was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever y'all want to do, you know what I mean? Let's do it. But that nigga ain't have nothing to do with that, which he kept it official. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that. But like I said, I wasn't about to throw him under the bus either. I was going to have to just eat an ass whooping or whatever. Whatever was going to happen was going to happen. It was going to be ugly as fuck, I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, like the shit was never the same between me and them dudes because, you know, once you take it there and you say certain things to a nigga, even though, you know, the shit got squashed and it turned out to be a whole misunderstanding, y'all niggas already violated. Y'all pulled up on me, you know what I mean? Y'all came with bats and sticks and shit talking about this and this and that. So it just never felt the same after that, like our friendship. You know what I mean? It kind of fucked up our friendship and shit. But yeah, man. So that was two little quick ones for y'all, man, when stealing dirt bikes goes wrong and shit. So don't be stealing dirt bikes and shit out there, youngins. It ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Somebody could have lost their life right there that moment. You know what I mean? Because if these niggas would have came on some straight savage shit, who knows? They could have just came and blew my top off and that was that. Because they really felt violated, you heard? That was some real violation. If I did what they thought I did, which was steal their shit and then go to their hood, like basically laughing at them and shit, that would have been crazy, right? So, but yeah, it got squashed or whatever. But that was some crazy ass shit, and I felt like that was a crazy ass story too. So yeah, man, hope y'all liked it. Until the next one, stay tuned. I love y'all. Let's run these numbers up, man. Let's get this 1,000 up, bro. We right there. Let's get this 1,000 up. What's up? Share this shit. Do whatever y'all do, Facebook, whatever. I don't know how to get them up, but let's get them up. You heard? I love y'all. One.